All right, we are live on Zoom session right now. The recording has started here on the camera. I will be looking over here at the computer sometimes. We are at over 4,800 attendees and counting. 5,000 is the limit. Now, the reason that we have the camera rolling over here is because one, we're going to shoot a recording of this and upload it onto the dashboard. And number two, for those of you that have maybe never been on a Zoom meeting with this many people on, it's always lagging. Sometimes people get disconnected. Sometimes things come a little bit slow. You might end up missing out on a few seconds here and there because of the number of people on. The chat right now is open. Let me know where you're tuning in from, what country, what time is it? It is popping. We are going to wait for the 5,000 to show up. And as soon as the meeting room is full, we will get started. So in the meantime, just grab some water, get ready, get prepared. We will start in the next 2 minutes or less as soon as the Zoom meeting fills up. And we are at a little over 4,900 now and counting. So just to let you know, if the connection gets interrupted because of the number of people on, don't worry, there is a recording. It will be up onto the dashboard. Today's topic, what we're going to be discussing here for S.P.A.I, for SolanaProfits.ai, for the launch, is all of the details. Lots of questions are coming in already. We're going to be discussing it. Hopefully you've gone through the PDF presentation inside of the home section of the dashboard, and you've watched the 27-minute video in the home dashboard also. I'm not going to be repeating the same information, but what I will do is I'll explain a few things to some of you here that are new, some of you that might not understand the advantage you have of the private sale and what it is and the margins that you can have. And so we're going to have a healthy discussion. We'll keep it as short as possible. We'll have a question and answer session at the end, and then we'll cut it off and upload the recording onto the dashboard. So we are now full at 5,000 people, which is great. No one else is able to hop on. I think there were over 14,000 registrants. I'll have to check the exact number, but we are rolling and live. So welcome to SolanaProfits.ai. This is Rahman here, and today I'm going to be discussing with you a little bit more intimate details about Solana Profits, how it came about, what it is, why you need to be buying up this token, SPAI token, as much as possible in the dashboard right now, and what's going to be happening. I'm also going to be answering your questions, just in case I might have missed anything. And that's what we're going to be discussing today. So Solana Profits, as you've seen from the 27-minute video, and if you've watched it, just type yes in the comment section if you've watched it, and type no if you haven't watched it. So the 27-minute video showed a actual demo, not a demo, but more of a demonstration of the tool itself, S.P.A.I tool. It is hot. Solana altcoin season is going to be popping. And now more than ever, what we need is something that's going to save our time when it comes to research. It's going to protect beginners in the crypto market. So all they do is enter in the contract address of a token that they were thinking of purchasing, and it will give you the answer. It will tell you, yes, you should purchase it. No, you shouldn't go anywhere near it, or maybe depending on your risk profile. So it solves a very important thing, which there is nothing out there that solves it. Nothing out there that uses AI technology to solve it. It's something absolutely brand new that the market needs. So I believe it's going to have a lot of users, a lot of people using it. We do want to be recognized as the one and only place that you enter in your Solana contract address, you know everything that's happening, and you can make an informed decision within seconds. So that's the power of S.P.A.I tool. Now, this thing is getting tokenized. And many of you over here have made some incredible money when it came to private sales that I have shared with you, that I've also gotten in on. And most of you here might be completely brand new to this. So what I'm going to explain to you is how I have personally generated the majority of my income in the crypto market, and it was by purchasing what's called private sale tokens. All right, so I'm back. Just had to get some tissue, have a bit of a runny nose. So we were discussing right now about private sale tokens. Private sale tokens is where I've made the majority of my income. Almost all of it, in fact. What a private sale is basically buying a token at a agreed upon price before it gets listed. When a token gets listed, generally speaking, it completely skyrockets in value. And the sort of tokens that skyrocket in value the most happen to be tokens that did a private sale before that. And the reason for that is very simple. There is a large buyer's audience already before the launch of the token. There is already a big buzz around it. And a lot of things in terms of the utility of the token has already been at least to some degree pre-established. The more established it is, generally speaking, the higher the pump of the token when it launches. In the case of S.P.A.I, the tool is 100% ready, and it has been demonstrated live also. And that was on that 27-minute video. So that alone is reason for the token to skyrocket in value the moment it launches. The second benefit of private sale tokens is it's like getting the red carpet treatment. You're in first. You purchase the token at a reduced price compared to the launch price, and that offers you an instant margin. So when a private sale happens, there's something usually called a lock-in period. A lock-in period is, hey, you can have shares in this token cheaper than the launch price, so below the actual price. And this percentage is going to be given to you on a monthly basis. Now, several years ago, it used to be 5% per month. So you would have to wait almost 2 years to receive your tokens. And that way, it would protect the token from when it launches, from it not dumping. Does that make sense? Imagine you buy a token for 1 cent, it launches for 5 cents, and then everybody tries to sell. It doesn't make sense, does it? Where would the money come from? So for private sales, there's something called a lock-in period. And the lock-in period is to make sure that the token price continues to go up, that it is secure in the sense that it doesn't dump completely. The higher it is, generally speaking, the bigger the dump as soon as those tokens are distributed. So how it works in this case, instead of 5%, it's 25%. 25% of the tokens you purchase on the private sale gets distributed to you from the moment of the launch. Does that mean that there's going to be a big correction? No. The safeguarding point of this is that this private sale, when it's finished, there is a further 100 days where the tool is, and as you can see it from the PDF presentation, I have it up over here. The tool gets released inside of the dashboard, and for 100 days, the token price stays stable. It's a fixed price. People use the tool, and a lot more eyes are on the dashboard. And so when the launch happens, there's a whole fresh set of buyers that did not get into the private sale, that have missed the private sale, that now want to get in when the token launches. And what that basically means is that even if everybody sold their shares from the private sale as soon as it launches, it's not going to dump the price down that much. So that was the layout that I did. In a nutshell, I've set things up in a way that, to the best of my ability, secures an incredible profit margin for you. Does that make sense? Does that get you excited? A lot of yeses in terms of the 27-minute video. Some people haven't watched it. A lot of excited. Type excited if you're excited. And I'm going to continue over here. So that's basically the concept of private sales. Now, private sales have made me the majority of my money. I've placed next to all of my money in several private sales a long time ago. I have received my distribution. Token prices have pumped. I have sold. And then I placed some funds into the altcoin seasons. And those some funds, which was only up to 20% at most, made me the majority of my income. Bitcoin didn't make me that much of a margin, even though I did very well there. Ethereum didn't make me that much of a margin, even though I did very well there. It was the altcoins that did it. Private sales to make a big sum of money or a big sum of crypto. And then when I have that big sum, a portion of it into the altcoin season, the majority of it into Bitcoin, Ethereum, and a few other tokens. So that is how I personally built my crypto fortune, as some people would consider. And this is the layout that I have for you. Making your money on the private sale through SPAI token. Then having a tool I wish existed, but we built it by accident, this new technology, where you just put in the contract address of anything you wish to purchase, and you have an informed decision within 5 seconds. So now you've got all this money from the private sale of SPAI token that you've made, and now you can get involved in the altcoin season and do an incredible job. Incredible returns, incredible results, and you don't have to think, should I buy this, should I not? A lot of people have made mistakes here. If you've made a mistake, you've purchased an altcoin and it just went to nothing, let me know in the comment section. It's happened to me before, a very long time ago. And then I've learned the principles and what really goes on in the background. It's highly technical. There's a lot of pieces to it. And thankfully, this tool will solve all of those issues for you. So what you need to do to make the most money possible, to make a life-changing amount of money, is get involved in SPAI token as heavy as possible, use the tool for the altcoin season, and then just go from there. When it comes to crypto, there are moments in the market where the majority of your income will happen this fast. That window will then close and you won't see it again for another few years. In my opinion, in this case, this will be the last window of opportunity where you can make a significant income fairly fast. But you have to prepare yourself. Now, to prepare yourself, private sale, exit. Once you exit, use SPAI tool and go from there. I will educate you not only on how to use SPAI tool, which by the way is just copy pasting a contract address, but how to actually shortlist Solana altcoins before you end up using the tool itself. I will also build the community so everyone will be able to get together and everyone will share their results and information about tokens that they're looking into, and then you can use the tool for yourself and make your decision. And the reason for that is because if I end up putting in a contract address of a token, I'm thinking about purchasing it, and it's a yes for me, well, if you do it, it might be a no. And the reason is because of the timing. So when it comes to crypto, timing is very, very important. Some tokens are very good to purchase if it was yesterday, and might be a no tomorrow if you put the contract address in. So what you do is, by the time, within 5 seconds when the results come, you make your decision, you buy it or you don't buy it. And you have to do it at that time. So I'm going to train you on general things, and there were questions on that over here about what kind of training is going to be included. Just general training on how to find Solana altcoins, how to buy a Solana altcoin, then how to sell it, how to turn it into paper money, cash, right? How to withdraw it into the bank, how to protect and secure your crypto, because a lot of you will be making considerable amount of income of crypto, maybe for the first time. And I want to share with you how to secure your crypto so nothing happens to it, right? You got to safeguard what you've worked for, essentially. So that's the system. That's what you need to do. Get in on the private sale, exit from the private sale, and then use at least, in your case, maybe 20%, up to 50% on altcoins, and the remaining in things like Bitcoin, Ethereum, Solana. And I'm going to guide you through every step of the way. My job is to make as many testimonials as possible so that the tool gains popularity, gains traction. So right now we're on the same boat. My job is to make you as much money as possible. And that is, I believe, your intentions also. So we both have our intentions aligned. And that's why I set things up in this way. So if there are any questions, let me know. The PDF presentation discusses all of the details. I'm on the PDF presentation right now. And what's discussed on there is what Solana Profits is, the tool, the token, the reward system, the whole roadmap for the project. We have an excellent commission structure. Instead of using funds for marketing, I've decided to just give it to you, right? Who better to talk about this than the people that are involved in it, and who better to reward than the people involved in it? And so that's discussed on the PDF. And then in the 27-minute video, all the details are laid out. So it's an excellent project. Everything has been molded in a way to not only have you using the tool, but also to be very profitable in terms of purchasing the token on a private sale. And a lot of people are thanking me for it. We've done private sales in the past for certain communities, and they have made absolutely incredible money. As a matter of fact, on this Zoom right here, guys, whoever made some incredible profit on private sales in the past with me, send the message out, let people know how much you made, what kind of margins you made, time frames, things like this. Let the audience see it in the chat box right here. So that's basically what's happening with SolanaProfits.ai. It is going to be the Solana altcoin season. Every 4 years, when Bitcoin has its halving and it shoots up in value, a new blockchain, another blockchain, is where the altcoin season is. An altcoin season is basically when all the other tokens, alternative tokens from Bitcoin and Ethereum and these main ones, start shooting up in value. People start just launching tokens, everything's shooting up in value, and this is what the altcoin season is. But you have to be careful, and the tool protects you with that. It gives you the same decision I would make, and instead of me taking a couple hours making that decision, it's done in 5 seconds. So you become as good as me. So I'll just help you with the general technical stuff, which anybody can do, by the way. And then you take action, and I would like to congratulate you ahead of time. So we have here in the chat box a lot of results that are showing up, which I'm very happy about. Thank you so much, guys, for inputting that. Many of you here wish to be private. So I do appreciate that. Some questions now. Question time. What questions do you have? I'm going to be scrolling through some of these questions and picking some of them out. I'm not going to be mentioning names because this recording is going to go out to everyone. Some people like to be private, of course. Others don't mind being public. So I'll just refer to you as someone or this person or that person. So someone asked about they mentioned the last private sale was amazing. What do you think of this one? In my opinion, this one is in the perfect timing. AI is incredibly hot. We have new technology that doesn't exist anywhere. The market needs this technology. The market is desperate for it. You have to use this technology. You have to use it. You can't do the Solana altcoin season without this tool, period. Whether you are a beginner, whether you're an intermediary, whether you are advanced, whether you've been in the market for as long as I have, if not longer. I've been in the market longer than Binance has been up. I've been there for a very long time. And that was before it was cool, when people would say you're a nerd, what is this geeky stuff you're looking into? So I was in it for a very long time before it was cool. I need this tool. I don't do any of my research anymore. I use the tool. It's live. I use it on my phone on a daily basis, having a look around and scoping around. So AI is there. Solana altcoin season is there. Private sale is going to help you make incredible sums of return. You're seeing these returns over here. And at the same time, you've got S.P.A.I rewards. 80% of the revenue coming into the site through SolanaProfits.ai, through the use of the tool, is going to be distributed according to the ratio of how many tokens you buy. If you bought 1 million tokens and someone else bought 500,000 tokens, then you earn twice as much as that person. Does that make sense? So it's all about ratio. So if you end up putting in $100,000 and you have a sizable amount compared to everyone else, then when the business grows, when the use of the tool grows, you've got yourself incredible dividends from Solana Profits, from S.P.A.I tool. So get in as big as possible. That's one reason to get in as big as possible. Another reason is that the price is going to go up by 1% every day until the private sale is over. So a decision you make today will make you more money for life than the same decision that you make tomorrow. So you've got to go in as big as possible now, as quickly as possible, today. Every day the price will start to go up 1% per day of the starting price. So it goes from $0.001. For 100 days, it goes up by 1% per day, $0.002. And then for 100 days, the price is stable and people are going to be logging into the dashboard to use the tool and for nothing else. And they'll be buying up the tokens to use the tool. And then it launches. And when it launches, not only do you have the token price skyrocketing, and then you can sell at a ridiculous margin, but at the same time, you've secured a passive income from the revenue coming in permanently. What that passive income is going to be, I can't tell you. All I can say from my opinion is that it's going to constantly grow. In my opinion, it's constantly going to grow. When the altcoin season is over, in my opinion, it's going to crash. But when that time comes, guess what? You've made your money on the private sale. You've made incredible sums of money on S.P.A.I rewards. You've used the tool and actually took advantage of the altcoin season also. And you're in the clear. Crypto is all about these little seasons. These small windows are where all the money's made, and then you relax. A couple years later, the next one comes. So this isn't something that's years down the line and you're still making money. This is something where you can make a short burst of incredible margins. To me, that's more exciting, because then you can move on to the next thing, and hopefully we're going to maintain our relationship and move to that next venture together. So I hope that answers things for you. It might not be the answer you're looking for. You might be thinking, oh, I wanted to know exactly what percentage, but I can't tell, the same way that you can't tell the color of the next car that goes past. So it will be amazing, in my opinion. I would not be surprised if it was 50% or higher every month based on what you purchase. If you purchase that $0.0001 at the starting price, things will continue to grow. Solana altcoin season might only last a few months, but in my opinion, in those few months, you can make an absolute fortune. So that's what we're doing. I'm preparing you ahead of time to make a significant fortune in a short period of time. So you either do that or you don't. And if you don't, you're going to just miss out and there won't be another chance. In my opinion, and a lot of other people, there won't be another altcoin season where you will be able to make significant margins. You can't make $100 per $1. You can't 100x after this altcoin season. You can't 50x after this next altcoin season. This is where it's going to end, in my opinion. So that's all the details there. The 27-minute video, the PDF explains it. To purchase SPAI token is very simple. Log into the dashboard, app.solanaprofits.ai. Once you're logged in, and a lot of you here watching this replay will watch it from the dashboard, so you're already logged in. On the home dashboard, there's a purple button, and the purple button shows Get SPAI tokens here. You simply click it, and you can pick between USDT, TRC20, that's the Tron network, the Binance Smart Chain network for USDT, Ethereum network also, and you can pick USDC in the Ethereum network. You can purchase with Ethereum, Tron, or BNB on the Binance Smart Chain. You're not really purchasing it. The best way to put it is you're actually swapping. You're swapping USDT for a more valuable token. So it's not something where you've purchased it and now you've got this something. You're swapping currencies essentially to a more desirable, more profitable currency. So I'm technically building a fortune for you for free. And the commission structure is laid out in the PDF presentation. You can withdraw the commission. If I go ahead and click on withdraw, you can withdraw the commission or you can use it to purchase tokens. A lot of you here are purchasing tokens with it and reinvesting that in, which is the very smart thing to do. So that's everything there. A lot of the questions are repeat questions based on what I've just answered. And if you have any questions on any of the emails that I send you, reply to that email. You can ask questions. I might do live Zoom sessions here and there, but this describes everything. I'm going to do the best that I can for you to make you the most amount of income for the reason of spreading SPAI tool to the world and to make it mainstream. So that's it for now. Well done for making it to the Zoom session. This is Rahman signing out. See you on the dashboard.